So this is my first podcast. I'm going to be calling it Raw and Uncut because there might be bloopers, and as much as I try to get it correctly, it's going to come out eternity. Especially when I have a lot of co-hosts acting out. So today's topic is going to be jobs and careers. And we're going to compare jobs and careers from 2010 to now recent, and which is worse and what was more sustainable. So back in 2010, a Toyota Corolla was about 1,000 or 16,000, which a usual car loan was 48 months, which was around $340 a month. The minimum wage in 2008 was $8 an hour, and your weekly was around $320, which made your annual income around $15,360. Now, if you had that's considered a job because minimum wage wasn't enough to survive back then. The annual income in 2009, or the 25% low bucket scale, was around $40,000. Now, if you were in the union, which for me, I was in the union back in 2009, a first stage apprentice would get around $15 an hour, which will make your annual income around $28,800 annually. Your weekly was around $600, which was pretty decent back in 2009. Now, the difference between a job and a career is the job doesn't make enough earnings in order to provide for yourself and for your family. Now, for you to be in 2009 to annually be making a decent amount, you needed to make $40,000, which would make you have to be at least 21 an hour in order for that to be possible, and to work 40 hours a week. Now in 2023, a Toyota Corolla is $21,700. So for a 48-month car loan, you're looking around $452. Yeah, say hi to the camera.
Hi.
And the minimum wage in 2023 now is $15.50 an hour. Now, I'm talking about California, of course, because different states are different hourly wages. But in California, the minimum wage now is $15.50, which will make your annual income around $29,760. That is considered a job because that income is not enough in order for you to provide for your family. Now, most jobs now are offering around $20 an hour, but they're difficult to find, and that's with experience, with certificates, and going to college. $20 an hour will make you around $800 a week, which will make you annually $38,400. And that's if you were to be doing your 40 hours every week, not losing an hour, not losing 2 hours, not losing any type of hours, but getting your 40 hours every week. You would be able to make $38,400 annually. But the annual income for most people right now is around $30,000 to $40,000. But $30,000 to $40,000 is not enough for a one-person income. For the average, should be at $55,000. Now it's increased a lot by $15,000, which would mean your hourly would have to be at $30.50 in order to survive now. But if you guys have not noticed, everything has been skyrocketing, coming to the milk, coming to the eggs, to the bag of chips. I went to go try to get hot Cheeto bags, and just one bag is $5. Back in 2009, they still had the $5 footlong at Subway. They had the Little Caesars for $5. They had many different things in order for people that had a low income to be able to sustain themselves. Now, you go to Little Caesars, you're looking approximately about 11 to 12 bucks for a pizza. Same thing with almost everything you buy. The prices are still going up, and the interest rate is ridiculous. So, for you to survive, you have to make $55,000, and that's one single person income. So most jobs and careers now are not paying most people $30,000, 50. And in order to get 30, 50, most people are getting on YouTube, getting on Twitch, getting on Twitter, all these different type of ways to make money. In order to be successful now, you gotta become an entrepreneur. And most people, when they leave high school, don't know anything about finances, they know nothing about business, and they know nothing about budgeting money. So I would recommend most people, if they were to wanna have a successful life now, especially with how the prices continue to go up, the only way that is possible is if you find your business, your niche, whether it were to be selling t-shirts, whether it's going door to door and selling chocolates or Gatorades. Because the regular job now or career is not offering what you need in order to sustain how everything has increased. Minimum wage goes up every year, but even though it goes up, so does the rent, the cost of living. Everything has gone up and it continues to skyrocket. And I don't see anything going down anytime soon. I'm not going to get political on this because this is jobs versus careers, but most careers are not offering what they offered back in 2009. At least in 2009, the careers, you could start off at a first stage apprentice and you were able to have a sustainable life with one single income. Now currently, even if you were to have a career, most careers starting off offer around 20, but you're not going to find that 30, 50 an hour. I mean, unless you have like a bachelor degree, and even if you get a bachelor degree, let's take it to that level, you're able to do that. You have all this you have to pay off the school loan, so you still go back down. So it's a win and a loss. So it's better off creating like a power washing business, which I currently started, and it's starting to go off well for me. I gotta invest more time, and I gotta promote it more, and I gotta maybe find a way to make a commercial so it goes viral. But in order to get anywhere now, you need to find a way to make money besides your job or your /career. And most jobs right now are cutting corners, like leaving trucks broken down, not up to date, the lift gate won't work, and you can't really speak upon this because as soon as you speak upon it, you get in trouble for being honest. Even back in 2009, they would find ways to cut corners. They would try not to give you your 40 hours or other things in order for you not to get medical. There's all these loopholes. So that's also a thing with jobs. Jobs, majority of the time, are not going to pay you what you deserve, and you're going to have horrible work conditions. Whether you're in a warehouse that's super hot, there's no air conditioning, or the forklift is broken, or some type of thing. In the majority of all jobs, there's going to be something in that era that you're going to come to realize that most jobs don't care about their employees. And especially now, with how things are going and the economy is going, most jobs want to pay the lowest amount they can per hour for their employees, even though they do the most work. So I would recommend, from what I've learned from jobs and careers, the best thing you can do is invest in yourself. Create a business, take financing, and take things that could help you grow your own business. And whether if that's learning to do YouTube or learning to do, there's so many different types of things to learn. And I would recommend, if you have a job, stay at your job, but create a career or create a business in order for you to be able to sustain yourself and your family with all the cost of living has increased so crazily. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. The next one is going to be about law and government and about how the system is rigged and how everything has just gotten so much worse. So the next one might be a little longer, but it's going to be a lot more interesting because I have a lot more to say. I'll see you guys on the next one. See you guys next time.